The sound suggests that a lady who is eventually identified as Mary Elner, who was accused of witchcraft in 1845 in Banfield, Massachusetts, is being beaten and executed. The woman is burned after being hanged from a tree. Nevertheless, before she passes away, a doll's body is bound to her spirit. After several years, discredited journalist Jerry Fenn still works as a reporter covering all kinds of bizarre and unusual events. His most recent job sends him to Boston, where it is discovered that the allegedly weird activity was actually a youthful prank. He finds the doll as he is getting ready to leave and deliberately crushes it, unintentionally releasing Mary's ghost. A young girl named Alice Paget was seen running across the road, and as Jerry was driving away, he was involved in an accident. He hears her talk, before passing out as he follows her to the tree from the prologue, the location where he discovered the doll. While bringing her to a neighboring church, he discovers that Alice is deaf and was unable to communicate. Jerry chooses to remain in the area in order to look into what he believes might be a true story rather than a fake or practical joke. The society is astounded when Alice speaks the next day and claims that the Virgin Mary has healed her. This sparks a media frenzy that is further fueled by more seeming miracle cures. A statue of the Virgin Mary that is located close to the church's chancel sheds blood during the healings. Bishop Giles and Monsignor Delgard are sent by the Catholic Church to look into the allegations. Jerry befriends Alice after discovering that the young woman had been communicating with a Mary but had mistakenly believed that Mary was the Virgin Mary. Jerry finds a companion in Father William Hagen, Alice's maternal uncle, who was also treated by Alice but questions the healing's actual nature. Father William Hagen has visions of Mary as a terrifying monster, leading Jerry to suspect something nefarious is happening. Before he can warn anybody, Mary Elner attacks Father Hagen, and his body is found hanging in the church. Mary Elner was a witch who worked miracles for Satan, according to a book Father Hagen finds. Jerry is persuaded by Bishop Giles to stay silent about Hagen's apparent suicide because it will cast doubt on divine happenings. His passing is ruled an accident. Jerry makes friends with Natalie Gates, the town doctor, and tells her that he was caught making up stories, and that's why he now reports hoaxes in the hopes that it will help his career. The two finally learn the facts that Father Hagen uncovered, which reveals that Mary exchanged her soul for power with Satan. She and her descendants, one of whom is revealed to be Alice, would perform miracles to entice people to make a commitment to her and, by extension, Satan. Mary attempts to kill Jerry, but Monsignor Delgard repels her with his cross and through prayer. Bishop Giles was aware of the Elner-related past in Banfield, but he believed it had nothing to do with the recent miracles, which astounded Jerry and Delgard. He cautions Jerry that with Jerry's damaged reputation, any attempts to express his opinions will be met with hostility. They suspect Alice, who wants to host a church ceremony under the tree and broadcast it to the public, is oblivious of Mary's actual character. Monsignor Delgard cautions individuals who pledge themselves to marry Elner that doing so will only strengthen her and send their souls to hell. Together with Jerry and Natalie, Monsignor Delgard attempts to halt this by performing a rite in the church, but Mary enters and stomps him with a burning cross. Before the service starts, Alice exhorts everyone to make a three-pledge commitment to marry Elner. By asserting that the miracles were just more of his pranks, and that they were all the consequence of the placebo effect, Jerry is able to prevent the throng from making a full pledge. Natalie asks Alice to cease using the service while communicating with her through sign language. Alice hears Mary pleading with her to keep talking, or she won't ever speak again. Alice affirms that the miracles were not of God after she recognizes Mary's true character. All the guests run away in fear as the tree suddenly catches fire, and an irate Mary emerges from it. Before attempting to kill Jerry, she burns Bishop Giles, but Alice gives her life to stop her. Mary is consequently made to vanish because Alice served as her connection to the living world. Jerry, moved by her selflessness, asks God to spare Alice's life. She regains consciousness, but is once more deaf. Please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video.